So this street right here, Lidra Street, this is the main strip that I'm going to walk down and talk to you guys a little bit. And all the way around the whole old city is this wall. Let me show it to you guys. The Venetians built this wall all the way around the whole city for protection. And then this is all the new over here. So I'm with my buddy Andrew here, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the history of Cyprus and why it's going to be so different over here in Nicosia on the Greek side and when we get over to the Turkish side.
Well, the history is thousands of years old, right? It's 10,000 years old, this Cyprus history. And every country has ruled Cyprus over the years, including the Venetians, the Romans, the British, obviously the Greeks, Persians. And so in 1960, Cyprus became independent from England, and there was a Greek Cypriot president and a Turkish Cypriot vice president. And
what was the ratio then between Greeks and Turkish on the island here?
About 82% Greek and 18% Turkish.
Okay. And they all lived together?
Well, in all the cities, they used to have like Turkish sectors. Okay. So they had their own sectors, and so they all lived together. And quite honestly, most of the Greek Cypriots and Turkish Cypriots had good relationships. But unfortunately, things happened before 74. Greece was under dictatorship back then in Greece, and they tried to topple the president of Cyprus, who's Greek, and Cyprus was then ruled briefly by a radical right-wing government. Turkey saw that as a threat to the Turkish community, so they invaded the northern part of Cyprus illegally, because it's not recognized by any country except the invader, Turkey. So we have now, in 51 years, the country is divided between the two communities. That's the Greek Cypriot community on the south, and the north are the Turkish Cypriots.
And so that's about 1/3 is ruled by Turkey and 2/3 by Greek, right?
1/3 is Turkish Cypriots and 2/3 is the Greek Cypriots.
And this is the capital city, but it's divided.
This is the only capital city in the world that's still divided.
Okay.
And we're going to see that in a second, the difference between this side, the government-controlled area, the United Nations, and the Turkish-controlled area. Now, the Turkish-controlled area is called Turkish Republic of Cyprus, and again, no one recognizes it. It's really non-existent.
But it's still ruled, but they're divided. It's still ruled by Turkey. We got to show our passports to go over there.
We're going to be showing passports. Like I said, it's so different than the southern part, and it's almost look like Turkey in a minute. But the communities had always lived together in a good way. I mean, of course, there's always difficult people from both communities, and they want the reunion. Most of them want a reunion. But unfortunately, Turkey is not allowing that, and the Turkish Cypriot part is more or less Turkey now.
Right.
Because they've got 40,000 troops still.
Now, talk a little bit about, don't you have property over there that you had before, ancestral property from your dad that's like, tell the story about that a little bit, about what happened, like you went to look at your property.
Yeah.
So you owned property there, and after the war, you never went back until much later, right?
Many years ago in the 60s, my father purchased some land. And when I was in Germany, in fact, I was going to hotel school, he actually wanted to build a small hotel, a boutique hotel on the land. And by the time I got back here to visit them, the island was already divided. Couldn't go back for many, many years until about 15 years ago, they opened the borders like we'll see today. But the land, okay, we went to go see the land 15 years ago. My father was adamant to go check it out. So once we got there, first of all, we couldn't recognize anything because everything was from the Greek names of the streets they were into Turkish names.
Right.
So my father found this huge oak tree and realized this is it, this is the place. And
Right.
we looked at the land, wasn't land anymore. There was like probably 18 apartments on the land. So no one can claim their land at the moment because it's in the Turkish area and it's controlled by Turkey.
Right, but you still have a deed for it.
I have the deed.
And one day maybe they may be able, because you were telling me that the Turkish people that lived over here, that the Greeks will allow them to come back and take back their land anytime they want, right?
Turkish Cypriots are allowed to come here. In fact, many are living here because they get free medical. They get their.
Oh, is this the divider here?
The
Oh,
ideas.
okay. All right, let's finish talking first.
And so it's a matter of they are all their houses are being kept up. Greeks are living there at the moment, but if a Turkish person wanted to come back and live in their house, they're entitled to.
They could just come over, flash their deed, and all right, you got to go now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But unfortunately, we can't do the same thing on the Turkish
But one
side.
day you might be able to. You never
One
know,
day,
right?
yeah.
And then if they do, maybe your kids will be able to go back and.
My kids will.
I wonder what would happen to all those buildings there. They would probably maybe try to work out a negotiation or something. I don't know.
Property exchange, maybe money compensation, but
Let me show you guys what we're looking at. You
over
see
here.
that? This is the border crossing. So we're in the middle of a city. This is the capital of Cyprus, Nicosia, and we're going to go through immigration now to go to the Turkish side. And you'll probably see a stark contrast.
certain items are cheaper on the Turkish side versus on the Greek side. So
Right.
the Greeks go over there, they go do some shopping. The Turks come over here, they do their shopping. And because there's embargo, the Turks cannot find Western products, even McDonald's. They'll come over here for McDonald's or some Western, to purchase Western goods and then go back.
Okay. All right, and I probably can't videotape the interaction here, so
you can't videotape once you get
let's
there.
stop here and take off the mics and everything. I've traveled over now to the Turkish side, and on the way back, I will show you. This is the Turkish immigration, and there's like an area, maybe 25 meters between the Turkish side and the Greek side, and all the buildings and apartment, whatever they are, that are in this little like middle section are all vacant, just left there since 1974. Kind of odd, kind of eerie, like crossing from North Korea to South Korea or something. But we'll show you a little bit of the Turkish side now. So it's quite a bit different. The other side, there's the old town that we just walked through to get here, but then it's also very, very modern. Tons of skyscrapers going up. Just a modern city. Very cosmopolitan on the Greek side. We'll take a look around here, maybe get a little bit of Turkish food. I do love me some Turkish food. So the Turkish government recently imposed a rule here that the female students have to wear a headscarf at school. And that's causing a lot of chaos here, but he just reiterated his rule that if you don't wear the scarf, you're going to go to jail. So that's a big issue over here, because the people that live on the side, they still feel they're Turkish, but they still feel that they're from Cyprus, you know, the European, you know, they don't want to wear headscarves. So that's a big issue. That's a big issue. I think that's going to push the people that live here more to want to reunite the country, I would think. Looks like here's the entrance to the middle here. Check it out. Oh, this is very nice. Oh, a little cafe. Maybe we'll eat in here. This is awesome. Wow. Look at this place. Oh, here's some information about it. 1571. There, you guys can read if you want. You can pause it. But look at this place. Holy cow. Wow. Church.
This was a Greek church. So
Yeah.
they built, this was a Greek church.
Right, they built these up.
Yeah.
Yep, this was a church at one time. They did that in Istanbul a lot too. The Blue Mosque, I think, was a church at one time. Yeah, let's go look around. Now this one though, on this side, this is super old. Take a look at this here first.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, on the west side.
Okay. St. Nicholas Church.
That's what it was. Nicholas
European Union doing
Free
something,
entrance.
but yeah, locked. All right, let's go look at the mosque, the old church mosque thing now. Oh, this might be locked up too, eh? Oh no, the door's open. I'm gonna peek in. I'm gonna peek in. I don't care. Look at this. This is just amazing, huh? Okay. Yeah, can't wear shorts here. I'll just peek in. We'll just peek in real quick. So basically, they took all the pews out and just did the carpet for praying, and then this is the way. I'm not going in. No, no. We'll eat over here. Doner. Okay. The one advantage of coming over to the Turkish side is I can get Turkish coffee. Very hot. I have memories of being in Turkey, like Istanbul and everything, much stronger. This just tastes like an Americano. This is so weird. It doesn't even have that strong kick like a real Turkish coffee. They probably think all tourists will bring them Americanos. Turkish coffee? No, not Turkish coffee. That's cool here. Little Turkish cup. I just ordered a doner kebab pita, so I'll show you guys that when it comes. All right, I ordered the meat variety. Lamb. Wow. Oh, they put French fries in it. Even when I think I'm getting away from the French fries, there's French fries in the sandwich. 5.5 euro, and it's huge. This lamb is phenomenal. So I've got, it's not tahini, but basically hummus. Very thick tahini. So what I've seen around the Greek side of Cyprus is everything that's kind of old like this. They've kind of refurbished, modernized, you know, new paint, Here is just a little far less of that. But this middle area here, when you come over the border, this is the walled city. Look at that. That's that mosque I just looked at over there. We'll see if there's anything else interesting around here. So you can see as you get out of the walled city here, this looks like some of the areas I was in Turkey here. Wonder how old this is. So you can see how old it is, and to right there, and then the mosque was built on. This was an old church. All the old churches turned into mosques here. Spooky. Birds. Yeah, it's a ghost town. So wait till you guys see the contrast when I go back over to the Greek side. And geez, it's just a shame. It's a shame that it all can't be one country. We're heading out of the Turkish side here, but look at the first kind of newer building I've seen. Basically the nicest new building here, casino hotel. Huh. So this area in between the two checkpoints, that's the Turkish checkpoint. That's the Turkish checkpoint. This is the Greek checkpoint. This area in between, this was part of downtown, but it's just no man's land now. Everything is just closed. If they ever reunite, I guess this is prime real estate, maybe. I don't know. Okay, back over on the Greek side, and apparently a lot of the Turkish Cypriots will come over here to go to McDonald's or Starbucks. They don't have anything like that over there. They'll come over here to do some shopping. Anything that there's an embargo against, they'll come over here to buy. A lot of things they can't get on that side. And it's only been recent times that they've been allowed to come over to this side, that you could cross over back and forth. It's been about 15 years since they opened it up. So this is the old town. I'll show you guys a little bit of what's happening in the main part of the city. I mean, they're throwing skyscrapers up. There's cranes everywhere. It's a super modern cosmopolitan city. There's about 300,000 people that live here. 300,000 is at the Greek side or the whole city?
Well, the whole city, and you can see here, is the Greek side is 300,000.
Right.
I'm not sure what it is here, maybe like 50,000.
Okay. So yeah, the Greek side is 300,000 people. And this is the capital. This is the biggest city in Cyprus. So I found a little observatory. So we're going to get a bird's eye view of the Greek side and the Turkish side. A little bit of the Greek side. We'll head in here and check out the Turkish side. So there's the mosque that used to be a church that we were just at over there. And you can see in the distance, look, there used to be a Greek flag or a Cyprus flag. Now it's a Turkish flag out there in the mountain. Look at that. Wow. Yep. And then you got over here the Greek side. That's just all kinds of building and cranes and construction and modernization. going on. We'll get down there, look around a little bit. So yeah, you can see the contrast between that side, the Turkish side, and over here, the Greek side. I mean, look at this. It's just all modern, new. It does kind of seem like, though, the Turkish took over a lot of the old wall city. But I don't know. Maybe we could have walked down that way, this way, but it's big. It's a big city. So, was everything lower at one time and then the wall, or was everything like up and down for the wall? Right.
So they actually rebuilt all this, and used to be all dirt before, so they just concreted it.
But was it always like a lower area, then it went back up on the other side of the wall?
Yes,
oh, okay. Did they ever have water in there or no?
No, it's just dirt.
Just a dirt kind of
this is
an area where they could shoot people if they saw them coming through.
This is one of the oldest hotels in Nicosia Palace.
Oh yeah, Nicosia Palace. Okay. And like I said before, this is the oldest divided capital, or the last divided capital city in the world. The only other one that still exists, that it's debatable whether it's actually in two countries, and who's running it, but Jerusalem, East Jerusalem, West Jerusalem, between Palestine and Israel. But I don't know. It sure seemed like the Israeli army was running everything when I was there, so I can't really say it's divided like this. This is actually divided. I mean, that is Turkish rule, Turkish immigration. This is Greek immigration, Greek rule. It's like the have-nots and the haves over here, and I'm sure that, we'll see. Maybe those people want to get it back together over there, the Turkish. I think it would be better for them because it's not as nice. I mean, just everything on this Greek side is so nice, so kept up, so cosmopolitan, so upscale. This would be a beautiful, beautiful place to live.